Hi, I've got a message for you if you're a service provider. If you're a holistic practitioner, this message is for you. And I want to talk about having your best year this year, 2025. And this is what I come up against all the time. So please, girls, you'll get something from this, because if you've got one qualification where you give service from to your clients, or you've got more than one hanging on the wall in frames, that didn't just happen, did it? You had to invest some time, but you had to make a decision to invest your interest, your intention, your time, your studies, to upskill, and money. It didn't come without a price, a monetary price, and a time and effort price. So that's what I want to talk about. Most of the practitioners that I work with have a business or a job, but they call it a business. And most of the ladies are very, very qualified women, because they love learning and they want to help solve the problems of their clients. So what I want to bring to you, because I'm a coach, Leslie Hawkins is my name. I am a business mindset and money coach. So this is about business. And I want to talk about the difference in 3 different businesses. If you've got one or more healing practices, modalities of service, in order to have your best year this year as 2025 and earn a good income to have a lifestyle business, you've also got to learn how to create that, how to attract it. Some might say, I don't, but you've got to have the knowledge to upskill, and you've got to change, and you've got to leave behind what does not serve you any longer from the past. So this is it straight. Listen into this part. You can love what you do until forever. You can believe in what you do until forever. You can be passionate about what you do until forever. And here's the but. If you haven't got the knowledge that you need to grow what's called a business, to honour why you got started doing this as opposed to being in corporate world, if you don't have the knowledge, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because whatever you're going to do, you're going to be making decisions. And that word decision has a root meaning, which means to cut off other options. So if you are decided upon, whatever you are decided upon, that's what you're sowing time into, and you're going to get more of. Which leads me to this point. Whether you've got one healing modality or more, it is either a hobby where you're not making money and you should go and get a job, or invest in yourself and learn what you don't know. Then you'll have a business. Or you've got a job, a business model, whereby you give your best to each client for a nominal fee, and they slip through your fingers and maybe come back once or twice, maybe. But it's a maybe. So people come to you with their problems. And it's taken some time for them, from when their problems began and how those problems have impacted their lives more and more and more, until they got to a point where they Googled around, searched someone out and came to you, and you invest, you give them the best, you want to help them, they want to be fixed, And you know very well their problems aren't going to be fixed in one session. But that's the job business model. You give your best, and you need maybe 20, 25 clients a week to churn through if you're in a business to be highly profitable and pay your way. That's a job business model. That'll wear you out and burn you out. And it does. So you can't be happy, you can't be calm, you can't be grateful, you can't be bringing your best to your clients. The light's going to go out. So if you don't invest dollars in you to learn what you don't know, you'll get more of what you've got. So that's a decision. So you won't be able to have 2025 as your best year. You might repeat last year or the year before, but it'll be same. So far we've covered a hobby, a job business model, which I'm not interested in. So the only people I work with who become clients are the people who want to leverage their time, but more importantly, the only clients that I want to help are those who believe in what they do to solve people's problems. And you can't do that in a couple of sessions, no matter how good you are. It just doesn't work that way. Because I'm not just a coach, I'm a counsellor as well, and a mindset coach. So whatever problems you're dealing with in people's lives, from broken marriages to broken minds to broken bodies, no matter what it is, you're not going to fix them in 2 or 3 sessions, and you know it. And that's why you over-deliver, you love them to love you, you want them to come back, but you haven't got the skills. The art of communicating and the skills that I teach at this higher premium level, or some know it as high ticket. But you will not get your best year, 2025, without what I'm talking about. You've got to invest in yourself and upskill. And you've got to be willing to make that decision. Because if you're not, doesn't matter how many more courses that you go and spend money on, how many more certificates you get framed on the wall. If you don't know this that I'm talking about, you will spin your wheels and go down into the sand. Your health, your energy, your vitality, your passion for what you believe in will diminish, and you'll become very lackluster and burn out, and maybe go and get a job like a lot do. So this is a very forthright message. I've been a little bit absent because I've really been processing what I really want to step up and not be nice. I love what I do, but I only want to work with you if this message resonates with you. So it's all about the decisions you make. And that's on you. It's your responsibility if you want to have a beautiful personal brand and be differentiated from a lot of service providers who are downright commoditized. Yes. And this is controversial, but I'm not here to tickle ears. I only work with holistic practitioners. So I know what I hear. So I'm only interested in working with you if you want to be differentiated from the majority. I don't want to know about discounting. I don't want to know about that. You're not at the supermarket. This is your ministry to be improving people's lives. Who else does it? There are those in the clinical realm who've got the qualifications, but it's just like a revolving door. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you, who you know you can get people lasting change. But you won't do it unless you're in the high ticket premium space. And that's the only way to do it and have a life that's by your design, that you love. You're looking after yourself, bringing the best of you into that relationship. What you do is a higher responsibility. It's not a transaction. If you've got a job business model, it really is just a transaction, I'm sorry to say. But as I said, if you want to really impact people's lives, like your clients' lives, whether you give them the most amazing experience, and you won't do that in a job business model and without the art of communicating that I teach. So if you really want the fulfillment from helping people, I've got what you need. But you'd have to make a decision, because these are the only people that I'm working with in 2025. I'm not interested in people who say they haven't got the money. Oh no, I want it but I can't. Well, that's your business. You stay where you are. If you want to look for excuses, you'll find them. They're lurking everywhere. So to step up and to have more of a role of leadership in your own life, and in your community and in your business, and to be known for being a specialist, this is the message that I have for you. And I won't go on, this is enough, it's a lot. Listen to it again and make a decision. If you want what I've said that's not a hobby or a job business model, I'd love to ask you some questions and give you a session to see where you're being held back, and give you that feedback. And if you decide that you're going for gold and you want a bigger game, and you want to love you more and love your life more and love your clients more and your business more, and be more heart-centered and more relational, where everything is a beautiful relationship with your clients in your business, I've got it. That's my jam, and that is being the game changer. That is being the change. The others aren't. This is. You don't need to go out and get more modalities of service. You only need to know how to absolutely monetize, leverage and go premium with your God-given purpose. It's that beautiful. But it's your decision. So let me leave that with you. If you've stayed and listened to this, I thank you. And search your heart. This is for grown-ups only. Get serious with yourself. Don't settle for the same old, boring. Give yourself the best. Be the best. Have the